You know, guys, it's hard when you've got no one to talk to. When you've got no one to talk to yourself. You know, that's the best advice I can give you. You know, when you got no support from other people, go support yourself. And when you got none of them to talk to, when you got no one to talk to yourself. You know, so you have to realize that there is so much information out there that people go different ways, and then they never go seeking that specific information that they need from that person in their daily life, because there's so much information going through life that they, for some reason, are not able to reach the standard of point where they can go and approach someone in their daily life, for example, to either help coach them or to help them in daily life, or to even talk to them, or even to have a friend in life. You know, some people don't have support systems like that. You know, some people don't have support systems to be able to figure out who is in their daily life right now and who they can talk to in daily life. You understand? But what you need to realize is you can talk to anyone online, and it doesn't really matter who you talk to online, as long as you're talking to people in daily life. You know, you can build friendships with anyone. You know, you can, for example, make sure you realize that online you can talk to anyone online. You know, you can be communicating to people online, but you're always representing yourself. You're always representing yourself, you know. So you need to get to the point where you can communicate professionally with people, okay? Have a high discipline about you, you know, be able to communicate to people, but also understand when you got no support from other people, that's when you support yourself. And when you got no one to talk to, you talk to yourself. Yeah? So when you got nowhere to go, be where you are and grow with where you are. You know, so when you got no place to go to in daily life, you make sure that you're home and that you're well and that you're taking care of yourself and that you are growing at home. You know, so you have to realize that your parents are going to die, okay? Your parents are going to die. You're going to be left totally alone in life. Okay? You're going to be left totally alone. And now, let's say you live with your dad, but you don't live with your mum. Your mum lives overseas and your dad lives with you in Australia or whatever. Then you have to, guess what? You have to realize your dad's going to die and then he's going to leave you, you know. So then you'd be talking to your mum from overseas and you'd be talking to them over the phone. But you realize that your parents are going to leave you, okay? They're going to leave you and you have to figure out life by yourself, okay? You have to do whatever you feel that you desire in the moment. You need to do that, okay? You need to do the best thing that's for you. You have to do something in life that you feel that you must do with your life so you can succeed. You understand? So you have to realize that, for example, with counselors and psychologists, it's nice to talk to them. It's nice to talk to them because it's a way of getting a support network in your life, helping you through thoughts, helping you through scenarios in your life, and talking about personal issues with them can help you to relieve some of the tension that you have with yourself about certain situations in your life. You understand? So you have to realize that you have to realize to talk to someone about your life, and you have to do everything in your power to grow yourself as much as possible. You know, so you have to experience new things with new people, and you have to do things with new perspectives. Okay? So you have to get to the scenario where you can coach people in daily life and where you can believe that you are a coach. Okay? You need to believe that you are a coach. Okay? You're a coach and you can coach people. You have to get to that point in your life. Okay? You can coach someone with your life. You can coach people. You can help them to understand you. You can help them to grow with daily living and daily life based on your own life experiences and based on what you've went through in your life, you can give them that scenario to them, and you can coach them based on that. You understand? You can coach them based on your life experiences. You have to understand that. You have to get to that point in your life, and you have to start doing something with your business, something that you love to do, and start really manifesting your dreams. Start really getting serious about your dreams, about what you do with your life, and about everything that you are in life. So that's what I want to say for this program. I hope that you guys have enjoyed, and see you guys next time.